I don't know how much it missed because I didn't realize it cut out. But yeah, we're just watching this now. I hope it didn't cut out too far back.
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Karkata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Let's keep looking around.
I keep forgetting and domains. Oh my god. I just find myself stuck. What do you do?
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last 2 tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the Academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Kakata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the Academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
That's sad.
Ha!
Oh! Okay.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Oh. Well, okay.
Keep up.
Oh, that's cool. Oh. Ah.
Ha! Keep up. Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Enshroud!
The Temple of Wisdom.
You can't see. I hear everything.
Take flight! Kamisato!
to art. Sumetsu!
Oh.
Enshroud! Time to pull some weeds. Ha! Cha! 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 Ha! Ha! Keep up. I'll uproot you.
Whirling snow! I see everything!
Solidify! I will have order!
Cha! Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest. Cha! Hoo!
Gather!
Take flight! Hold the line! Grow, grow, grow! Make yourselves at home!
Enshroud! I hear everything!
Awesome.
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back. Ha! Keep up. Ha! Keep up.
I know I am. That's sad. Oh. Trying to fix him. Not coming back to life. This is permanent.
So,
Yeah.
Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Unfortunately, yes.
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
Okay. Well,
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
All right. Then let's go back to Catherine.
yeah, very sad. Also, look on Instagram, I sent you 2 videos. Yes.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the Academia?
No, I'm pretty sure.
It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled. Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh? Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
8 to 12, so let's do 8.
Where are those who share the memory?
Oh. Oh, the next dude.
Where do you want to go now?
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tighnari. How do you think we should ask him? There are so many
Wine
local
taste.
special...
I might just do one more story quest since it cut off. Or disconnected.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Tighnari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect, can be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
What?
Karkata?
Oh. Okay. So I'm guessing it would
Oh, I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine, I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontama. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
Well, that's good to know. Okay. One more and then I'll probably end the stream. What should I do? I probably should finish our beta. Guess I can push this one. Ugh. It's in Dragon Spine. Ugh. Spine.
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
God, don't freeze on me. Oh. I didn't expect that. Jesus. Okay, let's bring this out. Wait, do I have to? Huh? Do I? Oh yeah. Okay.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. But of course, you're my assistant. By all sense and reason, it would be wrong of me to place that risk onto you. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about Ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a Pyro-Regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough? To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit? Mr. Albedo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to... prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Nope, not what I wanted. Oops.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
I thought I saw something. Yeah.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Things already for the war counts.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side, do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No, no. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Hmm. Okay. You give it a shot!
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking, as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Were you not this?
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
Oops. I also just realized, like, the star on his neck. I never looked at that. I know what you're getting at. I'll save you a fin or two.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again.
What?
Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh. What is that? Sometimes now it's time to look for it. I found this out on the on a short, but if you click right in, apparently this character cannot cook. That's funny. You physically cannot choose Raiden to cook anything. That's funny. Oh my god. Ah, shit. One more time. Okay, there we go. Okay, time to go back.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results.
So you did want to eat it. Okay.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
There should be some elemental traces.
Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
Okay, time to use nail. Oh, no, that's co-op. What the
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Hold on, let me get this thing. I bet they're all literally right here. Ah! Knew it. So messy, you can't even find it himself. Awesome.
This must be electrohypostasis powder!
Okay, where... Ah. Got it. First, let me go to this glowy thing. Oh.
The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it! Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong!
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep! Guess it does sorta count as a superpower, huh?
Hello.
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
How do I get off this train?
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Huh? No.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
No.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her? Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Okay. Where are we going this time? Why the fuck? Oh, that's great. Okay. Okay, I guess I have to climb.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and
Oh,
forth.
no, never mind.
And those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things
Oh
come
yeah, I
to
actually
settle.
do have to climb. What?
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Nope.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
Emotional
So
support.
if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
Nah.
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Okay. Oh. Ha ha ha. Oh. Okay, so don't touch those. Ugh. Why did I do that? No. Oh, okay.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively. Some of us would be unable to. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Oh boy. No. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Oh, he's right there. Okay, wait, hold on.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway.
Okay.
If it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Oh, wait. Okay.
imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Let's turn to his neck. Okay, awesome.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
This one. That one. Oh, hold on. I don't think so. No. It looks
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Where are they? Okay, there's one. Really? Why? Oh!
Whirling snow!
Allow me! Everyone hold hands!
Solidify!
Rest and rebuild!
Oh my god.
The Temple of Wisdom! I see everything!
Gather! This is order. Stabilize.
Oh. Wait, what? Okay, well, that's obviously not it.
Are you sure it has to be me?
Yes, I am very sure, actually. Why? Ah.
Solidify! Cry louder! I will have order. Stabilize. The wind rises.
What? Okay, this one's confusing.
It should now be possible
Oh.
to activate the central mechanism.
Okay, there you go.
Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
I am concerned. Well, that's obvious.
Oh,
Okay.
seems like the water level has suddenly decreased.
Mm-hmm.
We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
I am. Let me just finish this really quick.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast.
Oh.
You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
Okay.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps, you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've gotta hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Yes. I forgot about that today.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Squall and Fury.
Hold on. Actually, let me check that.
The wind rises.
Yep, I will be right back.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself? It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities.
Would be quite rude and inappropriate.
Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Behold!
I do apologize. As I've explained before, it's a constant battle for Mr. Arataki with his mental instabilities. I know it's caused no end of problems for you, and I can assure you that he regularly feels very remorseful about that too. Exactly. Yes, and that's why he has such a big heart for other people struggling with similar issues. The Arataki support group was actually founded precisely to try and bring something positive out of that. Yes, all of them are good, honest people underneath. It's just a shame that they still haven't found a cure after all this time. Oh, but no, not me. I'm not a sufferer. Hmm? Ah, just the person I need. Mr. Uesugi, my friend here can confirm everything I've told you about Mr. Arataki. To put it simply, he experiences strong emotion more acutely than most and easily becomes highly excitable. And deep down inside, all the members of the Arataki support group are some of the most down-to-earth, kind-hearted people you could ever meet.
Huh. Even the Traveler is here to vouch for the Arataki gang. So you're saying we've had them wrong all this time? You make a good point. You know, I heard Yoriki Owada saying how the Arataki gang's deputy has studied abroad and is well versed in the law. I was wondering why someone with that much talent would choose to stay with the Arataki gang. Here's the thing, though. We have solid evidence that those three were illegally posting flyers everywhere, and we've received a lot of complaints from members of the local community. I appreciate what you're saying and everything. I'm just not sure I can let them off so easily.
Oh, please accept my sincere apologies once again for all of that. Mamoru and the others probably believed that they would be able to reach more people in need this way. Unfortunately, they were so eager to help that they ended up causing more problems than they solved. The Arataki support group assumes full responsibility. We will work quickly to restore the clean and tidy living environment that the community quite rightly expects. But with only myself available, I'm afraid that it could take a very long time to remove all the flyers. Having their help would have made things much quicker. I'm just a little concerned that if progress is too slow, the complaints will only keep coming, which ultimately only makes more work for you and your colleagues.
All right, fine. I'll go fetch them. But don't think I'm gonna make a habit of this.
Finally! We're saved! Hey! Hey! I knew Shinobu wouldn't abandon us! What up? The Arataki gang is back in town!
Sorry, they're getting a little overexcited at the prospect of being able to serve the community.
All right, guys. Make sure you get every last one of those flyers back, okay? And don't forget to apologize to the residents and ask for forgiveness.
I assure you, there won't be any problems. Will there, guys?
Yes. No problems. We'll be sure to get the job done.
I really hope letting them go was the right decision. They better not cause any more trouble.
And back over here. God, I want to sleep.
All right then, Shinobu. We'll go apologize then? Yeah, we better be quick, or...
Not so fast. Last month, you almost got the fire brigade out when you were roasting lavender melons. 5 days ago, you angered the whole neighborhood by hosting the great sing-along in the middle of the night. And today, you go plastering flyers all over town. How many times will you have to be arrested before this stops?
But we put up those flyers to tell everyone how great the Arataki gang is.
No more excuses. You know, I had real plans at Uyu Restaurant today. But it looks like you guys need a little slap on the wrist first.
Help! Please, you don't want to do this. You could have just left us in jail instead. Are you serious?
Shinobu, please calm down. Calm down! Oh.
There we go. You got off lightly. I have more important things to do today. We'll finish this off tomorrow, is that clear?
Huh? Tomorrow? Do we have to?
For what?
Excuse me?
Got it. We'll leave you to your other plans. Oh, why did you just stand there and watch? Don't you care about us at all?
What? Ugh. Okay. Time to finish.
I guess that's true. And the longer she puts it off, the angrier she gets. But she said there'll be more to come tomorrow. Oh, if only Shinobu was busy tomorrow, too.
Hey, how about we hold her up somehow, so she still has things left to do tomorrow?
That sounds kind of risky. If we end up sabotaging Shinobu's work, even Boss wouldn't be able to protect us. Would he? Yeah, if Shinobu ever found out it was us, I don't even want to think about it.
No way! We won't do anything bad. We're just gonna go and have a look and, hold things up if it's possible. I mean, we can't just sit here and do nothing, can we? If you don't trust us, why don't you come and watch? To keep an eye on us.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with just taking a look. Who knows? Maybe it'll give us some other ideas. Also, if the Traveler's there, we can probably talk our way out if we get discovered.
Okay then. From what Shinobu was just saying now, she should be heading to the Uyu restaurant. Let's quietly follow her and just see how it goes.
My store is offering the latest in fashion. Come and have a look.
What's this quest that keeps showing up? It's not gonna go away until I do it. And this thing won't go away until... I actually do. Okay, do time.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Oh, this is a continuation of the quest I did yesterday. Oh, okay, that's why it wouldn't stop bothering me. I should be turning on. Hold on. Shit! No, I didn't read it. Didn't mean to do that. So this building is permanently closed, I think. And on the quest, it was, permanently closed.
Quit following me.
Oh, no, I'm good. I am not going to try. So it is closed. I wanted to... Damn. Oh, my.
Squall Fury. Know your place.
Hold the line! Embrace the ice! Take flight! Allow me! So rude! Whirling snow! Take flight! Whirling snow!
Oh, shit.
Sakura swirl!
There we go.
Today is a lucky day.
Okay. Okay, there's nothing here. Yep, nothing.
Quit following me.
Shh. Ooh.
Take it and have fun.
Too slow. The wind rises. Bow your head.
Whirling... Hold the line!
Squall Fury.
My apologies. Rest and rebound.
Oh, that's timed, isn't it?
My apologies.
I knew it. Okay.
Whirling snow. Take flight. shall treasure this good fortune.
Okay, oh.
Hold the line!
Take flight!
Yeah!
My apologies!
Allow me!
Whirling snow!
Hold the line!
Kamisato art! Sometsu!
Behold!
Quit following me. The wind rises.
following me. Too slow.
Ah. Okay.
Squall and Fury.
Take it and have fun.
Mm.
Are you going to hold a festival?
No.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
No.
Are you sure it has...
Quit following me.
surprises. Quit following me.
Take it and have fun.
Quit following me. Quit following me. Too slow. That's far enough.
How amusing. That's far enough.
Falling into the abyss. Solidify! Nothing to fear. Gather. This is order.
Embrace the ice! Rest and rebuild!
Take flight!
Stabilize!
Hold the line!
Whirling snow!
Today is a lucky day.
Pardon my indiscretion.